What's up everybody, this is Boywithafishtank, and today I'm bringing you a video on a brand new tank, or well, not brand new like so, because as you guys can see, this is actually my old African cichlid fry tank, and I decided to make a planet tank out of this because you guys know that it has been a really long time since I've made any planet tank videos, and you guys have been like, do you have any planet tanks, and where are the planet tank videos and stuff like that. But if you guys don't know it, for probably a year ago, when I had my reef, got some new updates in there soon, by the way, you know, and my African cichlid tank, there's my cat, by the way, hey kitty. But when I had those two tanks and I had them at the same time, I had a lot of work together with my 120 liter or well 30 gallon planet tank, and I had a lot of work with water changes and all these different things, and I just couldn't handle it because I was really busy. I'm still busy, you know. I'm soon in the start of next year I'm going to the 9th grade exams and things like that. I've just been to some you know, tests and things like that, and I've been really busy this week. But you know, that's why I haven't made any videos either, guys, so remember that. But anyways, you know, I have always missed the planet tanks. I hope you guys understand that. I really think planet tanks are awesome. I still watch other people's planet tank videos. I still think it's awesome, I really do. But my time was really just consumed by the African cichlids and by the reef tank, that I didn't really have time for a planet tank. But today I just set up a planet tank because, as you guys know, the alot fry has been moved over to the African cichlid tank. You can go watch the video if you want to, and they're doing really well over there, you know. And I decided to, you know, because I couldn't just throw this tank away, so I decided to basically get a Guppy tank. And people are like, why do you want to get a Guppy tank and things like that? That is like a trash fish, you know. And that's really what I wanted to talk about in this video, which is advanced guppy keeping. And you guys are going to be like, what is this you're talking about? Like, what do you mean? But before we get into that topic, I really wanted to show you guys some of the things that are in this tank. So first, let's get over some of the plants here. We got some Ludwigia ribbons over there. Not a lot of stems, but it will grow. Then we got some Limnophila siciliflora. As you guys know, this is my favorite plant. It's awesome. It grows like weeds. You can actually use it for salad. It's really weird, but you can. I don't know how it tastes though, because I haven't done it myself, but I've heard about it. And then we got some Ageria densa. I'm pretty sure this is not Elodia, because Elodia is actually also a Danish plant, and this definitely doesn't look like Elodia. It's a lot more thick. The leaves are a lot more compact together. Whereas Elodia is a little bit more split off, but it's in the same family, the densa family, which basically means, densa means dense, you know, in Latin, which basically means, you know, it will grow dense and it will do it really fast. That is also why it's called water pest in Danish, because it just grows like crazy and it overtakes lakes in no time, and it can thrive in pretty much all temperatures and things like that. Then we got some Hygrophila. I think this is Hygrophila something. I can't remember right now, guys, but I know it's Hygrophila. There's some Hygrophila here. I got some few stems down here, and yeah, so that will grow back there. It will look really nice. So I both got some leafy plants over here, some pretty dense plants, and a stem plant that is really easy to care for, and you can grow some really nice colors out of, because I really want some red going on over here, this area right here. But anyway, let's get over the topic, because that's what you guys are in this video for. So, advanced guppy keeping. Like, I really just wanted to talk about this because a lot of people take guppies as beginner fish, because they are beginner fish and they're very easy to care for. They're very easy to breed as well. That's why they're called million fish. But what you guys have to understand is that when they have this behavior, this natural behavior of breeding like crazy, they are also going to get some inbreeding in there. And inbreeding is something you want to avoid as much as possible, okay? Because if you have never tried inbreeding guppies before, it's horrible. Like the guppy fry will get like really crumb backs. They'll get like maybe 2 heads, I don't know. I've never tried that though, but I've tried some pretty retarded fish. And you guys really have to understand that you gotta avoid that, because if you do that and keep inbreeding them, you're just gonna get really unhealthy and very very bad guppies that won't survive for very long. And it's actually pretty sad that people do that, which is why I recommend that you get guppies from different stores. I got 10 guppies in here, got it from 2 different stores, and then that way I have 3 males and 7 females. And what this will do is that females, you should probably have about 2 females per male, but I went a little bit over that rule and got 1 more than that, just to make sure that the aggression level was spread out. Because what males are doing all day long is chase females. They just want to breed constantly. What they will do is chase the females, you know, they will try to breed with them and things like that all the time. That's why they're pregnant all the time as well. So that can really stress the females if you don't have enough females. And I know, guys, if you're a beginner, you're probably going to think like the males are a lot more beautiful. They got the big fluffy tails right there, you know. But you got to remember also, these tails are a sign of a mutation or some inbreeding sort of thing. Guppies are just generally inbred, and it's really sad, and you want to avoid that, guys. That is what I really wanted to talk about in this video. Never inbreed your guppies. It's really important. So what you can do is get a fry tank, which I might soon get actually, but we'll see. But I might get a fry tank where I can grow up some fry and things like that. But I'll keep getting new guppies to this tank so that it won't start to inbreed with some of the fry or something like that. That would be really, really crazy. We don't want that. So what we want to do is that first of all, the inbreeding, we're going to avoid that. That is very important. We also got to control the female to male ratio. And speaking of that, we also want to get a lot of hiding spots. This is something you can do with plants, for example, rocks. You know, I got some rocks around here where they can hide behind. Just simple things like that. You know, their hornwort is a really, really good plant for guppies. It's actually called guppy grass. You can get that. It's a floating plant, and the fry can hide in there, and the females can chill in there, you know, things like that. Egeria densa and Elodia and Limnophila siciliflora is also some really, really good dense plants that the guppies can hide in if they want to, or so that they also can sleep in them. It's actually very important you take that into consideration, because what people typically do when they get guppies is set up these ridiculous tanks with like so many plastic things and things like that. Just stop it, okay? I know, you know, fish pretty much accepts everything. They'll be like, oh, there's something I can hide in, I will go and hide in it. That's really that simple. But plants are just a lot more natural, and it's a lot more comfortable for them. There's my coolie load right there. That's my only cleanup crew in this tank so far. I might get a small Plego or Autocinders or something like that. But what I really think is important is that you should never, try to like make a false tank, a fake tank, because that is not advanced guppy keeping. Advanced guppy keeping is to kind of trying to sort of get their natural habitat into your aquarium. You want to stimulate it as much as possible. And what you can do is add the plants that they have around their area where guppies live in the nature, you know. They will accept pretty much any plant just so they can hide in it. That is a really good thing. But generally, guppies are very open area swimmers, you know. They swim out in the open, they just chill out and things like that. So I also wanted to talk about some signs of inbreeding, because you don't want to buy inbreeded guppies, because that is just horrible, okay? So what you want to avoid is crumb backs, as I told. Like if the fish is like this, like normally it's like that, right? If it's like woo, then you don't want to buy it. You just want it to be like a normal guppy. You can also look at its tail. Sometimes the tail is kind of weird. It's like it might be a little bit crump. You don't want that either. You don't want their eyes to be sort of misformed, or their skeleton. You can actually see here their skeletal structure. You can see it through their body because they're pretty clear. You can see here the bones inside of them right here. And what you're going to notice is that a perfect guppy will have a perfectly round belly. Some guppies are really weird at that point, and that's because they're inbred. So you don't want to do that. And that's really all I can say about advanced guppy keeping. Else it's just normal, you know, fish keeping rules, because they're really easy to keep fish and things like that. And I can recommend them for everybody. You know, like I've kept fish for like 7 years now, and I still got them because I think they're awesome. Just because they breed us that much, and that's just fun for every fish keeper. But a lot of people take them as trash fish, but I don't think they are. If you treat them like very you know, expensive fish, they will be really awesome fish as well. Really beautiful fish too. And one thing I can remember as well is live food. I just fed them with some live bloodworms, and they really enjoyed that. That will really kick them into the breeding mood. Well, they're always in the breeding mood, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's not really a lot else to talk about in this video. I just wanted to show you guys like the new guppies and the new tank, and talk a little bit about the generals of keeping guppies in a proper way. So yeah. Yeah, if you got any questions about guppies or anything like that, you can just put some comments in the comment section, or send me a private message or anything like that. So yeah, but I'm back in the Planet Tank world, guys. So yeah, see you guys in another video.